Today on Founders in Frame, we have someone truly special to Anand and to the story of eParivartan. Mr. Satish Kocharekar, an alumnus of prestigious JJ School of Fine Arts, an exceptional painter, the founder of Livewires, and a mentor who has shaped countless creative journeys. For Anand, he's not just a guide but a true guru, the person who introduced him to the world of real design studios and the discipline behind the creative work. Their connection goes back more than 2 decades, starting unexpectedly in a tabla class, evolving into a deep mentor-student bond, and giving Anand his very first glimpse into how a professional agency thinks, works, and creates.
Sir, welcome to Founders in Frame.
Thank you.
Many people don't know this, but we actually met for the first time in our tabla class.
You were learning tabla and I was learning vocal music. Then you came to know about my advertising agency and you just came out of multimedia. Those were the days multimedia was just coming into the advertising actually.
Going to the early phase, so in the early days, I remember for about 3 months, I literally just sat behind your designer because you wanted me to just sit there. And looking back, what made you think a kid like me deserved to be in that agency at that time?
This is what my way of teaching, First, I made you sit there and just take the feel of what advertising agency, how it works, what are the department there, who works what, who does what work. All these things I wanted you to take the feel of it.
Which I remember. So 3 months just sitting and understanding who does what was itself an experience. And for someone like me who was more reckless at that time, getting the patience to sit for 7 hours, not doing anything but just observe.
Correct. That is the way. See, the thing is, unless and until you are not reckless, question will not come from you. So the question started coming from you and I started giving you answers and you started learning.
The first project and the first belief that you sent, it was that Deccan Chronicle presentation.
Correct. The Deccan Chronicle was our client and the first time they assigned us to do some audiovisual project for them. So knowing you have already done multimedia and you know audiovisual concept. So I involved you in that. You are a technical support for that particular project. So you started doing that.
I also remember you had paid me 3,500 rupees for doing that, which was big
Correct.
during those days.
Correct.
But it was, I think, my first paycheck from your side.
Right.
So Livewires was my real exposure to how creative studios work, teamwork, discipline, clients, deadlines, probably everything.
But the thing is, those days advertising used to have different departments, and every department you have to know the thorough knowledge. Like media department is there. They handle press, TV, print media,
Correct.
and then hoardings and all kinds
Correct.
of things.
Advertising was very different those
Yes.
days.
And then there used to be a copywriter department. There used to be a production department. So from artwork to printing, they used to take care of it. To make artwork, there used to be a studio where artists used to. I am very lucky that I am from that particular era to today's digital era. So I worked with Hindustan Thompson, I worked with Frank Suma's advertising, and I worked with Sisters, FD Stewart. I started my life at that time computer was not there.
What is the advice that you will think that a young designer or a founder should have today?
See, young designer should not go into the digital, personally I am thinking. You should not go into digital in the beginning.
Okay.
Young designer should basically delve with the shapes, which is basic. See, design is what? It's a combination of different shapes. You bring together and you make a design out of it. Okay, whether it's a triangle, square, round, oval, whatever. But you shape them in your way and you assemble those shapes and you make a design. It's basic. Now, because of computer, it is very easy to do it. But paper and pencil is the most important thing.
So truly old school.
Unless and until you don't draw it on the paper, according to me, it's not done. I designed so many logos, Andhra Bank, Almond House,
Right.
this thing. But every time I worked on paper only.
Sir, I've always considered you to be my guru in the industry. And according to you, what defines a genuine student-mentor relationship in the creative field?
See, genuine student, whoever he is learning from, always go with the clean slate. You know so many things,
Yes.
but unless and until you don't go with the clean slate, you will not observe anything, whatever that person is going to teach you, or you want to learn something from him. That's very important.
That's true advice.
I know so many things, but still I go and still I learn from so many people. See, it's a evolving business, advertising. Every day new things are coming.
So when I started Parivartan, you supported my journey in many ways. Your guidance, direction, sharing your experience. I know so many times I used to come sit with you. You sent clients to me, which honestly helped me build my confidence and visibility then. Aishwarya Telecom was one. So there are so many.
Even today, any client comes to me, I think of you only because I know you. That's it.
So how did you see my early phase of getting into business so early? Because I was just 21 when I started this.
You had urge for working on new things. You had urge for doing a lot of hard work. So those are the things. Hard work is very important, and commitment is another thing. So I used to send client to you, knowing that you will do the best, and you did the thing that he has put so much faith on me. So I have to.
That's very probably I'm even scared of you today. So you saw me as a complete beginner, and today you've seen how Parivartan works.
I'm very happy about it. I'm really very happy, and when I see your setup here, fantastic, good. And my blessings are always there. You definitely evolved, yeah. From that time to this time, I'm sitting in your studio and talking to you is something great.
Sir, I'm humbled. If a young designer or professional were to come to you today for guidance, what is the one advice you would give them as to how to build a meaningful career in design?
Only hard work. You have to do tremendous hard work. In advertising, and everything is wanted yesterday. That is advertising motto. The time is not the thing. The moment they give you assignment, 2 days later, हो गया क्या पूछेंगे? They will ask you.
Well, sir, वो 2 दिन आजकल कुछ घंटों में हो गया.
हाँ, so for that, hard work is the most important thing. And you have to keep learning new things. You have to keep learning new techniques. That is very important. You have to be with the trend, new trend.
I agree, sir.
And while going, how you learn, you make other people also learn. That is my advice.
That I've followed, sir. I've probably tried, and whatever I've learned from you, I always try to pass it on.
In my life, I always done one very important thing, that when I was working in Mumbai, advertising, all creative people used to work closed door.
Correct. A lot of insecurity.
They never used to allow their ideas or their way of working to any junior visualizer or art director or whatever. I never did that. Because they used to be very scared that this person will take my position and I will be thrown out of this agency. They were doing that. But my PR was always good with all great art directors. I learned a lot from them. And that is how I make all my upcoming art director. I gave everything to them. And even today they like you.
Thank you, sir. Truly, whatever I've built today has a lot of your foundation in it. I'm really glad that I was able to capture this moment with you. Thank you so much for doing this for me, sir.
You are most welcome always.
Thank you.